doctor's appointment. So let's do this. Let me tab out and open live split. No, Nathan, for my back. The doctor I see is only in my area once a week, and getting appointments with him is pretty tough. In fact, he's so backed up, he's doing them like a special day and time for all the people who are needing to see him who haven't been able to. So I didn't really have a good choice of day or time for it. It's just, it's what they had, so I'm doing it. Otherwise, it would be like middle of next year, and with all my insurance and stuff going up by a lot, it's pretty important to me that I get it done this year. So, anyways, a couple of weeks back, it was right before Thanksgiving, they did this injection in my back to make it not hurt, and it actually worked out really well. Fantastic. I've had zero back pain since they gave it to me. But that's only been supplementing with the other medication that the doctor prescribed. So the goal is that I should only have to get those injections like on an as-needed basis and not need any other medication. But in order to get those, the doctor kind of wants to oversee the process of like, well, how much do you give a person? How much do you space it out? Because they're steroid injections, and steroid injections are destructive. So you don't want to overdo it. Otherwise, like, you can actually make things worse. So it's like this process of like seeing it, then tweaking things and all of that. Because I don't want to be on the other medication he gave me long term. He doesn't want me on it either. This other one is much better for like a long-term thing. So I basically have to see the doctor so he can take a look at it and figure out like, hey, when are we going to give you another injection so you can get off this other medication entirely? Because the side effects on that one are very blurry vision and brain fog. And it really sucks to have those as side effects. So, oh, hey, cool. Live split is up as running against PB. We don't want, or not PB, Sum of Best. We don't want that. Want it against PB. Yeah, insurance really sucks. The rates are, I'm sure they're not going up for everyone across the country, but for the most part, deductibles, premiums, max out of pocket, all of that stuff is going up everywhere by a ton. And I don't want to get too political. I mean, I could, but I don't really want to on stream. A lot of it, though, like when you get into it, becomes a very politicized argument over insurance right now. And suffice it to say, a lot of people have a lot of messed up insurance out there. Or even more people don't have insurance, which is even worse. Like, to some extent, just saying, you know, you have it, you're kind of fortunate. But it's getting a lot more expensive. So I just want to get my back looked at, and this is the only time I could do it this year. Well, the last chance to get it looked at this year, so trying to get that all worked out. And maybe with any luck, if he wants me to get like another injection this year, which I'm really hoping he does, so I can get off that other medication. I need like to be able to get it this year, so that means it goes even double that I have to like see the guy tomorrow. That's good that you're actually getting covered for that stuff. Usually insurance, if it's actual insurance, it's usually pretty good about things like preventative care. Oh, I should not have done another jump, because it's so much cheaper than actually treating things. So insurance tries to incentivize that a lot. But then things like if you need prescriptions, you need other medications, physical therapy, specialist appointments, all that stuff, that's where they really screw you. Or they can. Like mine is going up around, how much is it? My estimated costs next year, I think, are going up by something like 45%. And like, depending on the company, a lot of times when you work for a company, they will cover some portion of your premiums. But those are going up by so much this year that for a lot of companies, they're not able to keep up. So it's a thing. Well, we did not get a 122 first step. I've not gotten one of those for a few days. Starting to get concerned about what I might be doing to mess up, because I thought that last one was pretty good. Oh, you know what? I messed up at my jump onto that platform. That's probably why I didn't get the 122. And a 121 is supposedly possible with this route. Oh, I missed that. Yeah, I don't know if I want to even submit that last one to speedrun.com. We'll see. On the one hand, it...
I can play turning to aid you.
Oh, cool.
Then summon me. I bequeath you. It will sound torrent. Treat him with...
I didn't know that they set that up as a thing in Sekiro, but I do know, like, different Souls games have different functionality with live split and the plugins they have. So, that makes sense. Where are the critters? I don't see them. I'm nervous. There's a squirrel that's going to come out here and get me. Or I'm just going to jump slow. It's fine. Minus 0.2 to first step, and then plus 1.3 to torrent. Oh, you know what? I did too many jumps to torrent. Some of those were not going uphill where you're getting faster, or even flat land. They were going probably downhill. And that's likely where I missed my time there. And then to Stormhill Shack, I think it's the... if you saw, I misclicked and went to my talisman slot rather than my inventory to put in the whistle. I was also not counting mushrooms. I think I'm on 3. 4, but I did run into the tree. Is likely not worth it. Since I need 6 total and I can get 1 with the lightning grease, I only need 1 more. Alright, we're gonna pop them in the rear and then Haw skip. Here's Haw skip. Ha ha ha. We only do 3 Haws, whereas Alexander has to do 4, so we get to skip 1. Messed this up pretty bad. Definitely messed that up. That was, we rolled a critical failure on that one. Man, we're playing like we're on wake up strats. We're gonna try doing something a little bit different right here. So I'm skipping those lilies. The reason is we had 4 extras at the end of the last run. I wasn't really paying attention to how many lilies I was picking up, but there's really no reason to have that many. So, rather than have that many, why don't I just start skipping those? That would be like a time save that gets DTS below 30 minutes as well, which I'm all for, because I'm not really losing anything by that or rearranging anything. I'm just cutting stuff I don't need to be doing, which is how I want to get that thing to sub 30, is just moving quickly or cutting things that I don't need. Speaking of stuff I could cut, I would need to work out the exact way to do it, but there is a way to do fire giants a little bit more precise than what I normally do. But there is a way I could do fire giant with what I'm currently doing that would not require an exalted flesh. It would still be a really clean kill. I think it does require that I do the 3-hit stagger. Oh my god, really? So I would have to work that out rather than going for 4 stagger. But if you saw this last time, I was getting the staggers on 2 and 3 hits when I was intending to do them on 4. So I could probably do it. Like, the one where I killed him, I went for the eye. I don't know why I went for the eye, but I did. If I had gone for his head, there's a spot where he can stand to hit his head when all 3 Iron Ball attacks will hit him. And that's what you need to do in order to get him without the Exalted Flesh. Oh, we have no stamina. We're gonna get a foot bonk. We do? But I think we're gonna be aggro here, because that movement was bad. Nope. Okay, cool. You know, I'm really glad that I restarted my run and my line about the tarnished thing is not in the PB. I'm really glad that it's in the failed run before that. Yeah, so if you jump kick him, he won't aggro because he's not going to throw a weapon, or he's not going to throw his thing, and then the other guy won't aggro either. So basically the jump kick silences everything so you don't pull aggro. I'm just calling it foot bonk because I could. Oh. Well, that's how today's going. Looks like the rat heard me. Oh. The tarnish thing is fine. I'm gonna repeat that exact same joke in Rare's channel later tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna raid Rare, but I will be in there and say it. And she's probably gonna laugh. As will most of that chat. That's kind of the line, I think. If the people in that chat would get offended by it, I won't say something. But I think that one's fine. I shouldn't have said that, chat. That one might actually be offensive. But no, it's... I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Yeah, me too. So remember how I mentioned EverQuest? It might be hard to find a lot of the stuff I've written in the past. And keep in mind, I was an edgelord at the time. But if you ever search me up in EverQuest, I use the exact same name as I use here, minus the 2, Brael. Just search that with like Shadow Knight and EverQuest. There's not that much of my stuff out there anymore, unless it's like on the Wayback Machine. But in today's era, I would be canceled 30 times over per day. Really, game? Alright, I'm actually going to try something different here. By different, I mean worse. Yeah, I knew better. I 100% knew better. Because some people on, like, other stuff in the game, like, we would talk about it and be like, you know, all this shit we say is a reason, like, none of us can ever run for a political office. Like, and we would just joke about it and be like, yeah, 100%. To be fair, though, we did draw a line at certain things. Which... You mentioned WoW, so a lot of the upper executives who worked on WoW actually got their start by running high-end guilds in EverQuest. They were rivals of ours. So during expansions for betas, I got to know a bunch of them really well. And you can probably guess where this is going when I'm saying WoW executives and some problematic stuff. I never said or did any of the things that some of them did, but let's put it this way. When some of the stories came out, we had, like, ongoing bets at that time that if this stuff was ever going to come out, and it did. And I won no money out of it because we all forgot how much we each bet, but, yeah, no one was surprised. Cool, we actually hit the wooden fence. I can't tell if that helped me on the animation cancel or not, but it was an okay animation cancel either way. Oh, rat troll. Can I do the quicker way for this? Nope. I need to learn how to run down that without having to do the second jump. Trying a slightly different route through here that I just noticed is possible. Hoping it might help with not getting aggro. It's also a slightly straighter line, although I did just mess up right there, so it might be a little bit better. Yeah, not having aggro means I don't have to hold, like, I don't have to go over onto, like, the side further there to preserve stamina. I can just do more double jumps. So, I didn't really do the swings all that well here, because I wasn't really, like, actually sure that was going to work. But we can probably, like, shave another few seconds off of this. Yeah, because I only saved 1 second that time. The best I've ever done on these splits is minus, I think, 2.5 on Crackblade. But I bet if I do that other like path through there, it might be possible to get like another, I don't know, 3 seconds off. It is a pretty substantially straighter line you could run. Actually, looking at it from this angle, there might be an even better way to do it. I'm really curious now. That might be the sort of thing I test out off stream tomorrow. We'll see. Actually, you know what? Speaking of testing things and doing really stupid, risky maneuvers, we tested it earlier. I got it a couple times. How many mushrooms? All right, I don't know how many mushrooms I have. That's not great. And we got caught there, but that's fine. I'm really just kind of curious what the Academy Gate split is going to be, assuming I don't mess up the other jumps. So like I said, normally I have to run really well to get it, like, I don't think I've ever done better than 2 seconds after the split. Usually I lose time. So I'd like to see this, because I'm betting it's going to be, like, up to 10 seconds more saved. Oh, I am nice. Oh, I am definitely allowing that. Thank you, Pone. I am going to assume you're just quoting dispatch. And that I don't have something hanging out. You missed it earlier, Pone. I actually got a PB. Not a hitless PB, but I got a regular PB. And the run itself was cursed, but everything was just good enough, even though I died to Fire Giant 3 times, that it was still a PB by like a minute. Wait. That was weird. Did I accidentally turn off the menu to see... So just PB in general. So basically the way I've been doing it is I'm trying to run as hitless, but then if I get hit, I'm still completing the run. And even though I'm continuing to run it under hitless rules, I'm trying to get like a PB on it. So I basically got hit 6 times on a just regular speedrun PB, but I did the speedrun PB according to hitless rules. If that makes sense. So things like certain quit outs and skips and stuff that you're not allowed to do in hitless, I was sticking to. Yeah, I figure like I need to just practice the full runs, so I'm not gonna reset if I get hit. Especially because I have like a time I'm still trying to hit, and I'm still 2 minutes over my goal time. Oh. Fucking crap. There's only 3 spots where I will hard reset. Well, actually no, 4 spots. So the jump down to Liurnia, going past the wolves, I'll reset on that one because it's like a 2-minute time loss, and there's no real recovery for just a regular speed run. I will reset getting iron balls because it just messes you up too bad to go back and do the fight super slowly. I'll reset if I die on Morgott because I don't grab any other Graces in the capital. So it's like a 5-minute run back, and I'm not going to do that. And then I'll reset on Godskin Duo because there's not really a point in doing a fight that's so different than the regular one that I'm going to be doing. But other than those 4 spots, I will reset on, or I won't reset on a hit or a death.
You don't mess with Big Boggart, man.
And like, if this guy hits me, I will I won't reset, but like, if he kills me, it's different. Ooh, that's a nice gold. That's about... Oh, stupid lag. Yes, he can. It's not as safe as the flail.
Hello. Hello.
But I've worked out a setup that it's like 95% safe with the setup I'm doing.
Oh, to bless a thug, please. Please. Oh, thank you, kind. Did I forget? I see you are very to steady such. Please. Brave Thomas.
Damn it. Didn't get far enough away. And that is why you always run from her. Because she'll pull you in and talk to you. Because she's very lonely and just wants a friend. And we're not going to be your friend. Oh, alright. I'm not going to risk that jump. But yeah, I've had these stupid little stutters for weeks now. I've been trying to fix them, but it's all OBS related. Anyways, looking at Academy Gate, 12.1 seconds off, and usually on these splits, I need to be running almost perfect to get a 1-second time save. And that was far from perfect, so I think it's more than the 10 seconds that for a savings that I think it is. I'm not positive, Pone, but every time it lags, I get a message in OBS about it. So I think it's due to OBS. And when I run the game in just like offline on recording mode, I don't have it happen. And if I run it offline with just the game in OBS and live split, I don't have it happen. So it's related. I think it's related to OBS and streaming specifically. All right, well, yeah, so that time loss on the key is because I backed out on that jump. I guess I just need to get more consistent at it. Otherwise, the other way, the safe way will be faster. So definitely not quick enough between the Celius skip being slow and yeah, see, it does this a ton. But yeah, between the things that were slow, I don't have a shot. I killed a guy for the Ash of War, but I do that after DTS. The way I do it is yeah, so the way I end up going through and doing it is I get some runes, I get some grease here, I kill DTS, and then I basically go on a mini-boss killing spree. I go kill Patches, I kill the Golem for Blue Dancer Charm, I kill Burnhall for Assassin's Gambit, and I kill the guy for Golden Vow. And then I do a little bit of prep and round table hold, followed by then leveling and everything and going for Margit. Oh, speaking of, I'll see if I can actually do this correctly this time. But the reason I'm routing it this way, Pone, is I only want to go in and do like weapon level ups and stuff once in a round table. So when I go through right here, I'm trying to pick up a couple of items so I can do the smithing table at Merchant Kale when I run by and have the stones and have the runes to do it. And then just kill all the mini bosses with a +3 weapon. Which is why I'm actually going to pick up an item right here. Well, not right here, but right up here in a second for some lightning grease, because I need the damage boost on patches. Oh, yeah. Trying to allow your hitting auto mod made me miss it. That's fine. I should just wait another second. It's fine. I'm not really like expecting this run to be perfect or anything. I did mess up stamina though. But yeah, I use iron balls, which, you know, fits in quite well with you telling me I have a nice cock. Because I have a nice cock, I have some nice balls. These are just, you know, great things. And I pick up the lightning grease too, so they can be shocking. Yeah, it's a really good weapon. They're definitely not a good speedrun weapon, but they're a very good hitless run weapon, and they're pretty popular for hitless speedruns as well. Anyways, I'm gonna guess we're gonna be at I'm gonna call it 3 seconds over when we get the bell bearing. We'll see. I think I probably lost 10 seconds on the lightning grease. By going back and trying to grab it. I also had a pretty rough path to it. But, so the way my splits are set up right now is I'm not actually running against PBs. I have them set basically on... The splits are the times I'm trying to get to for the moment. That was a very slow swing. And then all the gold times are what I need to get to for the route that I want, or for the time that I want. Minimum. So in theory, if everything is gold, I would get, I would hit the time that I want right now, which would put me at the fastest smithing stone hitless time of 1:23. It would also put me back at the third fastest non-hitless time. Which is something I used to have, and then someone got a 1 hour 21 minute and knocked me to number 4. So now I need to get my time down. But I'm actually skipping 2 big things for time saves that will give me a really nice bonus. One, I can down patch from 1.16, which I'm on, to 1.1, or sorry, 1.10. And if I did that, it would give me significantly faster menuing. Basically, all the menuing is instant, rather than a 2-second delay on every single menu and dialogue. And then there's another thing that I don't do, which is picking up on Sites of Grace. I don't reload on them, which is about a 4-second time save per Site of Grace. Yeah, they added it with all the DLC patches, so I'm running on the latest version. and the people who are going faster than me aren't. So I kind of put a personal rule on myself of I want to time quicker than an hour 10. I'm sorry, an hour 20. And until I get that, I'm not going to do the super easy quick time saves. Instead, I'm just going to focus on getting better movement, better bosses, all that stuff. I'm doing horrible on stamina management today. But yeah, that's kind of my plan. Alright, so I have to count that guy's time in my head. I've been waiting too long, and I've had much worse setups on him recently. So I'm trying to go about half a count quicker now to see if I can fix it. That was slightly better. So like here, if you hit Sights of Grace at a 90-degree angle, basically you can bring up the map and teleport to them. Basically, you turn the animation into a loading screen. And it's completely legal in both Hitless and regular speedruns to do it. In Hitless runs, you're not allowed to do a quit out on them, whereas in regular speedruns you are. Because sometimes a quit out is quicker than a loading screen, or more of a time save.
But I can also that you're not red wine.
Yeah, that's actually in every single patch that you can do that. Wait, something's weird. I've got the most recent thing is not on.
Goodbye.
I think I accidentally turned that off. So anyways, what I'm doing is I'm leveling up my weapon right here. Oh, sorry, George. To a +3. Yeah, every patch allows it, Pone. And the reason I'm doing that is a +3 is the minimum I can get away with. And is fortunately just enough to use that smithing table. And I'm messing up my menuing, but it's fine. I did at least remember to drink my physic right here. This is the worst cave when you have streamlights on. Because they just... everything just ends up being super dark. But the reason I use the physic is I need the damage bonus from the charge attacks in order to kill this golem without doing a second round of attacks on him. And then having the extra endurance, since I'm not using the strength tier, actually really helps in here with all the jumping. Because I can avoid having to slow down in a couple spots because of it. the bounty you did, Pone, if you remember. Oh, heck, I actually got the quick teleport out this time, too. So, if I wasn't hitless, I would, just for fun right now, I would do the quicker way through patches. But I'm not going to. I'm going to obey the rules. Oh, cool. I'm going a slightly slow way here for the despawn because I want to make sure that I don't mess it up. I've had a couple of instances now where I have messed up the despawn. Oh, okay. Like you saw there, the spawn and despawn messages happened almost right next to each other, so I was still almost too fast. You have to make sure the spawn message happens after the despawn message. Yeah, so that sounds like maybe 1.08, 1.06, I don't know. I remember that being an issue, but I don't remember which patch it was. Speaking of patch, here's patches. And I'm not lined up right. Damn it. He did this exact same thing to me last run, where he managed to put his shield down, and then I lost 20 seconds on him being a jackass like this. So I wonder if the reason the shield, if you block the shield, am I just attacking too slow? I need to get him more when he's in the air still. Because what's supposed to happen there is you're supposed to hit him once with a charged heavy, then follow up with a an uncharged one, and it should be enough to get him.
What's wrong with you? I suppose I have no choice then. You are an enigma. To be certain. Volcano Manor.
We had the slow spawn on loot. I hit the loot button thinking it's already there, and it wasn't. So that's gonna lose a little bit more time here. Maybe I can at least redeem myself and properly sneak up on this guy. I've not tested that actually, no. The thing is, usually it's not an issue for people because they kill them in one hit. It's just my damage right now is super low with the strength level I have, the buffs I have, and the weapon upgrade level. So there's not really a good way to reliably get them with one hit. Unless I want to do it after, like after I have more weapon buffs. And I don't do that specifically because I'm trying to route this in a way where I only have to go to round table once. And since right after I leave round table, I go for Margit. If I were going to do it, I would just drop Patches entirely from the run. But that would mean doing Margit and Morgott without the shackles. And while that's completely doable for most people, not for me because I never learned how. But oh, whoops! I am messing up this menuing. Once I'm off of hitless runs and back to regular speed runs, I've actually got a route now where I can get to Patches quickly enough using some quit outs and some fancy jumps that it's quicker to kill him than to not kill him. All right, well, we still hit our target time, which for now is getting on this loading screen right here under 39 minutes. Ideally, I want to do it under 38. But I did work out a way to take 45 seconds off of Patches with some quit outs and fancy jumps you can do. But the quit outs mean it's not allowed in Hitless, so I can't do them yet. One day. Oh, almost missed the crit. Now it's gonna be bad. See, like I'm saying, he really does make Tarnish sound like a slur when he says it.
It's tightly. You'll breach. Well, but of course.
Oh, yeah, you missed me talking about it earlier, Pone. I got in a whole discussion on Reddit with people about this of, is he, when he's saying that, is he saying tarnished with a, what? Sorry, I'm gonna have to hit this. Well, that's another hit, and total time killer. I forgot to equip Gambit. Anyways, when he's saying tarnished, is he saying with a hard R, a hard T, or a hard D? Which kind of goes into the aroused thing, which you're saying too, Pone. That does imply more of a hard D than the other two letters. But I don't know, I think it's still up for a debate. I can't believe I forgot to equip the Source Seal. I'm supposed to do it while the gate's going up. My menuing on this section right here is still not the greatest. I think that's one of those Brazilian words I don't know yet. Oh, whoops. Alright, let's see if I can avoid being greedy on him right now, at least. Slow attacks. Oh, whoops. Did I really run out of stamina? Fine.
am the Lord of all that is golden. And one day, we'll return together to our home, bathed in rays of gold.
If you saw, I turned away on that last hit when he was chopping off his hand. And that is what messed me up there. Especially because we went into it with 3 heavies instead of, or 3 charged heavies rather than 1 uncharged in there. So he should have gone into phase 2 with more damage than usual, but he did not. All right, Radana's next. So last time I did Radon, and it's actually very shameful that that PB has him. I didn't actually skip his phase 2. So I'm gonna try and redeem myself with the same setup here and actually skip phase 2 this time.
But now,
It's very embarrassing now that if I even... Have you ever had a PB pwn where you feel like you played so poorly in it, even though it's faster than you've ever played before? Like, and you're even playing with handicaps on top of that, but it's so bad that you just don't even want to submit it. Because that's what my last run was like. It's a PB by only a minute, and it's so bad. An hour and a half by just 1 minute. Yeah, and I don't know if I even want to submit it. It's like I just had so many things go wrong in so many spots. George is messing with me right now. Alright, well, we missed one attack and still stopped it. I don't know if he showed up on camera, but I had a cat pacing back and forth in front of me during that. Oh, oops. Oh, whatever. I already hit it. Supposed to touch the Grace and then do that, because that way I can use the eating the rune animation for teleporting. Yeah, the thing is, like, I'm not really expecting to do too many speedrun.com submissions right now. So that's kind of the reason why I might do it. But I also know it's just, there's so many things that went wrong. But, I mean, on the other hand, everything that went wrong, it's kind of cool that, like, I was playing with handicaps and things went wrong, and it's still better than what I had. So, I don't know. I'm probably going to think about it for a night and then do it. And I did have to unequip the Assassin's Gambit sword because I don't have enough damage here if I don't to do a 3-hit kill. I say as I need 4 hits somehow. Why did I need 4 hits there? Like, one of those did absolutely nothing. Is it because Because I didn't run around to the back of the leg on the second, on hits 2 and 3. Or... I did Golden Vow. I did Crag Blade. I had to because I was low on blue. And I missed that jump. So why would damage have been so low? Oh well. But yeah, like all my bosses were bad. I think my movement was mostly pretty good on the run, which is what carried me for it. But that's kind of Elden Ring in general. Is 90% of the game is running, 10% of it is bosses. You know, I've not missed the jump to the other side of rooftops here in a while. So I think I'm due. This jump right here, I mean. No, we got it. I'm going to do this one because I have no... in Dragon Ball Z terms, I'm lacking Saiyan Pride to do the quicker jump. Or maybe instead of a Vegeta term, it's a Gohan term of 0 confidence. Because I miss it so much. But it looks cool when you get it. Oh. Cat's attacking my hand, my mouse hand. Go back here. I think he's just hungry. He's kind of pacing. And doing as much attention seeking as he can. I think what I'll do here is, since I'm not live for Hitless, it's one of those spots where I will go against Hitless rules and actually do a quit out outside of Roundtable. So that I can feed him real quick. So I'll do that once we get up here to Golden Shade's room. Alright, I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Let's do this. I don't look at my splits very often, so I'm looking right now. This section's kind of interesting with how it's going up and down. I should have removed this first, because now I'm going to have to... Actually, no, I don't have to double fist the balls again. Alright. I was not actually expecting to knock him down right there. I must have landed a headshot on him. Because I think that was only 3 hits that staggered him, and it should take 4. So I must have gotten a headshot in there. Which is one of those things that I would love to be able to do consistently on bosses, but one day I'll learn. Well, maybe I'll learn. Okay, so I do have all 4 of them. All right, can I mess up Morgott? I'm pretty good at doing it. Did not get ruined by a piss geyser. Always a good thing. Why do I lose all my momentum there when I'm running? If I try and jump. So it looks like we're right about on pace for this thing.
The thorns, a husk, the only way, and become my purpose. So I'd like to the flame then and guide.
Or on pace on these splits, that is. All the golds represent the times I need to get to for the times that I actually want. That 0.9 is basically, I think, because I jumped there and was losing momentum on the jumps. Maybe a little bit too, because I did equip the talisman in a bad spot. Like, I could have done it quicker. Wait, why does this have me at 4 hits right now? Is that right, or did I just hit the wrong buttons? That just got me once. Something else get me? 4 hits does not seem right. Where do they take hits? No hits on the capital, none on Radon. I think Godric got me once, so that'd be 2 hits. I meant to physic. I didn't mean to gambit. There's no point to a gambit here. It's going to wear off before the one thing that you might want it on, which is the cavalry, shows up. You might not even want it on the cavalry because it might lead to a late aggro and then you get hit. We're about to find out. Yep. Yeah, so Gambit is actually detrimental on that guy. Because what you can do normally is he'll see you in aggro, and if you just run straight past him, his swing will miss. Like, you don't have to do anything special if you're on Torrent. I am glad, though, that I just called out exactly what was going to go wrong. And I could have stopped and fixed it, and instead I chose, no, let's just YOLO it and see what happens. That's growth. Also, I mean, technically this is still just on pace, but it feels really, really good to be at this section sub 1 hour on a route like this, because when I first started speedrunning and I was grinding it for a long time, this was like an hour 10. Like, my best case scenario was beating Margit at an hour 6. So the fact that I'm in here at this time is amazing. So what we're going to do in here is we're going to gonna buy stones, get back into some more ruins after upgrading my weapon, and then from there hit Gambit. Ideally not screw up my inventory buying that much. But anyways, we're gonna Gambit when we get back in, run through, go across to the golems, go meet our buddy Fire Giant, and then other hilarity will ensue. Got to sell right here, which is apparently not going to go great with my inventory the way it is. And then we go right back up here. I'm not selling the Patch's Remembrance. It means too much to me. Which is a nice way of saying that it's actually not worth the time it takes to sell it. I messed that up. So the reason for gambits is to have the birds there not aggro. So that I'm not... Basically, so I don't have to stop and worry about moving before the bird hits me when I gambit it right there. So I need to make 2 sleep pots once I can craft things again. I think I have enough Trino lilies right now. About to find out. Wow, that guy's staying angry for a while. I do not have enough lilies yet because I did skip picking up 3 that I normally pick up, which is also why we are still on pace, because I saved a lot of time on the... I guess it would have been the shack split. Wait, why only 1 of 2? There we go. Now I get to try and avoid the archers. I'm still practicing how best to do this. Because I do still cause them to aggro quite a bit. Like this time they aggroed. Looks like we didn't get shot though, so all is well. Instead of picking up the other lily, I could have used this one as well. It's like actually directly on the route. Oh, I'm surprised one of the monks aggroed. They almost never do. I must have hit Torrent at a bad spot. Probably on that first one that I ran in front of. So, the reason I didn't level at the other side of Grace is because I hit the Grace up here for Fire Giant, and sometimes he likes to aggro me and chase me, and then I have to sit at the Grace to de-aggro him so I can do the other stuff I want to do. So I kind of figured, why not just always route in that I'm going to sit there so that I can level? Because I'm already having to sit at it, I'm already having to teleport to it. Like, there is no real benefit to leveling elsewhere if I'm already doing those things. I don't think he aggroed this time because he's staying pretty far back, but we hit 69 strength, and then we'll do some other nice things here in just a second. Stand up, Gambit. And then we're going to go pick up our Ancient Stone real fast, and then just teleport and do Fire Giant. I've thought about doing this without the teleport, like just running, but I think it's quicker to teleport back to the Grace to hit Fire Giant instead. Oh, I almost rune dropped. Did not want to do that. It wouldn't really matter, but still don't want to. Get rid of this. This needs a talisman. Everything else looks good. Let's see if I can avoid doing what I did last run and dying to Fire Giant 3 times. Wait, why do I only have 2 Exalted Flesh? I missed one. Or I accidentally used it. Alright, well, I'm not going to use a flesh on this guy because of that. Instead, we'll just do this the hard way. So if I had used it in flesh there, I could be dead right now. I would have had enough stamina regen. A little slow getting out of his arena because I had to fix the foul foot. Kind of embarrassed that says it's a time save Fire Giant. It's got to be in the movement to Fire Giant where the time save was and not the fight itself. Alright, so there's only one. Well, I guess I could always mess up Gideon too somehow, but for the most part, as long as I get through Godskin Duo, I will finish the run, basically no matter what, unless it gets too late. Like, I could die on Malakath like 40 times. It's happened before. And I'd probably be too late for me to die to Malakath 40 times. We took damage that time. I thought I had it lined up so I wouldn't. My wrist is slipping and I keep turning. I think I jumped one too many times. I'm gonna lose stamina, I think, slightly before I get to the safe area. Not that it really matters. The chance of getting hit right there is might not actually even be possible. I say it's I'm probably gonna get hit there next time now. Oh. Oh man, I missed that today. I don't want to say I'm getting tired, but it is a possibility. I forgot to swing there. Lost a little bit of time on the fall. Yeah, there's no sense in taking the Grace for backup, just because you either get it right or you don't. Okay, so last time things went really bad when I buffed before killing this guy. So we're gonna buff after again, like we usually do. Alright, well that sucks. I'm not sure yet if I like the strat of hitting that pillar versus the wall. It's definitely got to be a little bit quicker. But, I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. Good time for lag at the end of the jumps rather than during them. And since we've not actually hit any sites of grace in here, we do actually have to sit at this one so we can teleport out and upgrade our weapon. So that's what we're going to do right now. Oh, so that gold godskin time is nice. By 11 seconds is insane. Last set of upgrades right here. Got it. And then we are out of here. Almost forgot to do plus 25. And then now we level. Not much for levels, but I don't really feel like there's a reason not to do them. I always swim. Actually, that worked kind of all right. All right, not sending the elevator down. We got a PB not doing it. We're never sending it down again. Just always YOLO. Okay, we'll at least check it. Yeah, we're good. And then we're not live for Hitless. I already got a PB today. I am not going to skip Malakath's Grace. Though we did get the PB with a Grace, which also adds to my everlasting shame. But either way, I am not going to not grab this. Mostly because I want to finish the game tonight, and if I have to run through bird skip again and all this stuff, I will probably quit out in frustration first. So for the sake of finishing the run, no matter the outcome, we're not skipping. However, if for some reason I do not get this guy first try, we will murder Malforged. Because I am not equipping that sword again for the rest of the game. I hate swapping gear.
Thou approacheth destined death. I will not have it stolen from you.
Roll too late. I have things to say after this fight. Okay, so about that fight, he did the like slam on the ground and all of the stuff just flies up in the air and then comes down on you. And then he did like the beast claw that goes at you. Both of those can have lingering hitboxes and can like have collision boxes in spots where you don't think they're going to. More so than other attacks in this game can do that nonsense. And the fact they did both of those back to back was incredibly stressful. Also, I should not have looked at the time. It's not going to hit my target time here on Live Split, but that's not like the actual PB time I'm trying to beat. If I first try all the bosses, we're actually still live for a PB again. I should not have looked. with that Malakath time. So what I want to know is, where did I fuck up on Exalted Flesh? I either missed the one after Morgott, even though I thought I picked it up,
I knew you'd come.
or I missed the one in the camp before Alexander, because I 100% talked to Alexander.
What a sad state of affairs. I can feel your spirit, but alive. I know in my bones.
So, however this run ends, I'm gonna go find that out by checking the one at the camp.
A man cannot kill a god.
You know what? Never mind. Door's open. Not just remembrances are saved. I already got my first try horror loot for the night, so I'm not, like, super enthusiastic about my chances here. But, you know, I'll do my best. He was also completely off his normal route in Phase 1 that I'm used to, which made it even cooler that we got the kill. Also, the quickest way to buff here is actually to use an item and then use a Ash of War and alternate them. But whatever, who cares about buff timers? Okay. So this is what we were expecting him to do. Okay, messed up a little bit. That would not count as a hitless. In fact, that counts as a hit, getting his shout. I don't know how I missed that attack, but whatever. Again, we're just going to hemorrhage time here, even though we're on beat pace by a lot. Because I well and truly don't care tonight. I kind of want to go to bed. But, you know, I said I would finish it. We're on a great pace. Gotta finish it, right? Also, it doesn't have anywhere near the cursed stuff of the last run. Yeah, exactly, Nathan. Almost done. I can freely screw up Radagon here. Pressure's off. A total Zen-like piece. Oh, I forgot. Blue. Bring me down stamina. It's like I learned how to fight him again. I can still mess up, though. There's still time. 2 credits, come on. And manual split. Alright, now that's an actual clean PB. I wasn't keeping track of hits. I might have been whatever, but that one is actually below what my split's target time was. Oh, that feels good. Let me, before I actually yap, I do need to show the thing for this. So let's do that first. Also, actually, hold on, I'll say it after this. Cool. So now, I did repeat the tarnish joke, so it is actually in the PB.